this is Ebonygeek. You're always welcome to join me in expanding your knowledge base. Comments are always welcome, and please subscribe. Hello and good day to all from Ebonygeek. I have actually been thinking since the last video where we did do the Arduino Eclipse version, and it was an older version because I was having such a hard time getting the newer stuff to work. Well, then I decided to go ahead and jump into that and try to figure it out. And actually, there's a couple more steps, and I'm going to go ahead and explain it to you so that we could be working with the new stuff. So let's go ahead and get to it. I'm going to try to get to everything in one video, so let's see if it could be done. You do remember from the other video that we started off with Eclipse, okay? So then we will go to the download screen. We want to do the C++ version, and so let's just click on Windows 32-bit. And the newest version is going to be Luna, as you can see. We will go ahead and download that. Of course, I already have it, so I'm not going to do that. Now, then we're going to want to go to the download Arduino software. For Arduino, what we want to do is we're not going to go for 1.64, we're going to go for 1.61. So, or 1. So we want to click on Arduino older software release. Okay, then we're going to scroll down. Okay, and here's our 1.61. We want to click on Windows, and that will start your download for your Arduino. Once we have 1.61 downloaded, the next thing we want to do is download WinAVR. What you could do is you could go to Google and you could just Google WinAVR, and you'll come up here with WinAVR. It's on SourceForge. So go ahead and click on download, and it's going to bring you to this screen. Go ahead and click this link right here, the SourceForge link, and it'll bring you to the download page. You will download this link right here, and that should go to your download page. Now from there we should have everything we need. Of course, you've seen this on the other one that I did, but just go ahead and Google AVR Freaks, and what we're looking for, what you will put in the search box, is Windows 8.1 compilation error, and that's at AVR Freaks. And we're looking for this particular link. I will be showing you that again, but we're looking for this particular link because it does work with Windows 8 and what we're doing. And even though it says Vista 64, it works fine with Windows, the version that I'm using right now. So the next thing that we're going to do is, after we have all that, and I do have all that, I've already downloaded everything, and it is in this folder. We have the Arduino 1.61 Eclipse C++ Luna version, because of course, like I said, we want to download the Eclipse C++ version. We have the MSYS-1.0 Vista 64 zip. This is a README, and I simply got the links for the plugins there, which I will be giving you. And this is the installation file for WinAVR. You want to get the WinAVR installed to your C folder. The reason why we're doing WinAVR, because Luna is going to have its own version of AVR, but for some reason the newer version of Eclipse is not the same. So the file that we have here that helps us get everything going with Arduino Eclipse, you can't actually use it with the AVR that's in Arduino. So that's why we're going to be using WinAVR on the system. So go ahead and get WinAVR installed. We want to get that installed right away. And then what we want to do is, as you can see, I've already done it here, but we want to extract Eclipse first. Okay, after we get WinAVR installed, we want to extract Eclipse. Now, after we have Eclipse extracted to a folder, and I have a folder that I set up on the desktop, and it's called Luna Ardu, or Luna for Luna, and ARDU for the beginning of Arduino. So I do have that folder set up, and in that folder I have all my folders right here. And so we have Eclipse. You want to extract that first. After you get done extracting Eclipse, extract your Arduino 1.61. You want to extract that into the Eclipse folder. Or even if you extract it here, go ahead and move the extracted file into the Eclipse folder, because we want that to be in the Eclipse folder, as I already have it here. Okay, the unzip file is already in. So you have to have it extracted in there. I've already done it. Okay, so after we have our Arduino, and what I'm gonna do is, so we don't get confused, I'm gonna go ahead and delete those right now, because after you extracted it, you don't need it no more. Now, since we've installed WinAVR, we extracted Eclipse, we extracted Arduino into the Eclipse folder. We only have that one more folder. So let's go ahead and get to actually configuring what we have. So go to Eclipse. What we're going to do first off, just so I don't forget, is let's go ahead and right click on Eclipse, and then we're going to go to Send To and Desktop. We want to put a shortcut on the desktop. See, where is that shortcut? Okay, so we want to put a shortcut on the desktop so that we have it and it's easy to get to, and I don't forget to actually let you know to do that. So that's how you do the shortcut. And so let's go ahead and get the rest of this started. Okay, so we have the shortcut. Next order of business, go ahead and click on that shortcut, and that's going to bring up your Eclipse. Okay, and that brings up the Eclipse. It's a little off screen, but that's okay. It's loading. Let's arrange this a little bit better. As you can see, this is the new Luna that's out at this point in time. I believe that's the latest version. What we want to do is, I'm going to create a workspace on the desktop. We just will browse to our desktop. I'm going to make a new folder. Bring that up a little bit. I'm going to name it Luna Ardu 1A. You can really name it whatever you want. I just want to kind of keep it at the same name. So we see that it's there, and that's fine. So let's go ahead and go okay. It's thinking. We see the bar that's coming up, the progress bar. Okay, now we're going to do a bit of configuration, because like I said, there's a few more steps to actually getting the new versions done. Not really hard steps. It's really pretty much the same thing as doing the older ones. It's just that, like I said, certain things are different, and they're just enough to throw you off. Okay, so we have our screen here, and I'm gonna downsize it a little bit so we can get everything. We can see here at the top that it says C/C++ Eclipse. That's the version we want. We're going to X off this welcome screen because we don't need that. What we're going to do is configuring now. So go ahead and go to the top ribbon here. Click on Window, preferences, the first thing that we want to do is start setting up our environment. Go ahead and click on General, click on the arrow to expand it. Go down to Workspace, you want to click on Workspace. We want to check Save Automatically Before Build, Apply, OK. The next thing that we want to do is we want to go to Windows again. We want to click on Preferences. This time, we want to go to C/C++, and we want to go down to File Types here. Again, you've seen this before if you followed the first video. So we're going to do New, and this is where we're going to put star for our while, and that means anything before the dot here, and INO. And we're going to go ahead and copy this, okay, because we're going to be actually doing this again. So we want to go ahead and click on the type here, the little arrow. We want to click C++ source file, or you could do C source. It really don't matter which one you do first. Okay, we want to go new because we're going to do that again, but we're going to copy, we're going to paste what we did the first time. Then we want to click C source and OK. Now we want to click new again. We got to do it 2 more times. This time we're going to delete the INO and we're going to put in PDE. Okay, let's go ahead and copy that so we could get the next one done quickly. And then, like I said, we're going to do the same thing, C++ source file. Okay, and new again. Paste that. Then go down. We're going to go see source file. Okay, as you can see, our INO for C++, C sources there, and also for PDE. They're all 4 user defined and they're showing it right there. So we want to click OK here. Okay. Now, here's the part that I wasn't able to show the last time, but we want to go ahead and show it just so we know. I have Windows 8 here. And so we want to go ahead and bring up our menu so that we could get our drivers put in for this particular install. If you hover your cursor right here in the corner for Windows 8, your window will come up on your side. You have a search icon right there. You want to click on that. I'm sure there's another way to do this, but I'm still new to Windows 8. You want to put in Device Manager, because that's what we want. Click the little search thing, or actually it came up, so you want to click on Device Manager. Okay. It's going to bring up your devices. And so what I want to do is go to so it's going to bring up your devices, and what we're concerned is ports COM and LPT. Now, if you have never did this, then you might have an exclamation mark here. But if you have, then you should have maybe something like this. It pretty much it may not be the same COM number, but we're not worried about that. What you have here, and you can unplug it, I believe they said, and it'll disappear, and then plug it back up and it'll reappear, and they say that's the way you can figure out which one it is. I only have one here, and it's Arduino Uno, so I'm going to right click on that. Okay, I'm going to choose update driver software. Then we're going to choose browse my computer for driver software. Let me pick from a list of device drivers. So on my computer is what we're going to choose next. On this bump for have this, click on that. Then we're going to browse to where our install is. I'm gonna go to desktop. This one, this folder is the one we have for the new one, so it's gonna be Luna Ardu. So we're gonna click on that one. It's in our Eclipse folder. It was Arduino 1.61. We want to click on drivers because that's what we're doing. What we want is Arduino.inf, and that's what should be here. Once we have that here, click open. And now for our install from this screen, we want to click OK. And then we want to click next on this screen. It's going to install our driver. And you should right now be at Windows has successfully updated your driver software. And then you click close. Okay. And at that point, we're done here. So let's go ahead and X that off. Our drivers are now updated for this install. Let's go ahead and X that off so it can update. And we're going to bring it back up. So go ahead and click that. It's going to load for us. We got our drivers all set up. So we have that done. So what we're going to do is start on our plugins. Okay. So we have some information as to what our plugin is going to be. The first one that we're going to do is for our Eclipse plugin, and it's going to be this one. So I'm going to copy it, and you could go ahead and type it. If you do need to pause it in order to get that, then go ahead and do so. Okay, so we're going to go to Help, Install New Software. It would go here, but what we're going to do is we're going to go Add, then we're going to put Eclipse plugin. You can name it what you want. I just like to make it descriptive. Okay, so once we have the name, this is, as you can see, the link that is for the plugin. We copied it. Okay, put it in here. Okay, you could Google it, and it's right there, Arduino Eclipse plugin. And you will, once you get to this screen, Arduino Eclipse, you will click on this thingy, and then you will click on How to, and then you will click on Install V2 plugin, and then you will scroll down, and the URL is right there. Okay, right there on 7, that site, enter. So that's how we got that. Okay, so, and of course, like I said, for the repository, we're putting the name there that we choose, and then we're gonna put that particular address that we copied here. And okay, go down here, and you're gonna click Group Item by Category. You have your Arduino Eclipse extensions, check it, click Next. Is going. Now on the next screen, install details, you're going to highlight it. You're going to see results here. You want to click next there. Okay, you're going to have a license agreement. Accept terms of license agreement is what we want to choose, and then finish. Okay, and it's loading. You have a security warning. Warning, you are installing software that blah blah blah. We're okay with that. Okay, and it's like, you will need to restart, and we want to do that. Okay, and it's reloading. Now, like I was saying, and this time it came up as the right one, so we want to click OK. Okay, now like I was saying, we have some plugins to install. Okay, Now, as you can see, you immediately see there's a difference right there. That's the Arduino part that was loaded in from the plugin. So we're not done yet. We want to go to the next plugin, just get those out the way. And this is for our Win AVR plugin for the install that we did. Because if we go to our preferences, we see that Arduino has been added along with the icons that's at the top of the screen. But our AVR part has not been added. I'm Ebony Geek, and I hope that the information provided has been helpful to you. Please remember to subscribe. Happy building and happy coding.